nice warm clap. And with this crowd, I would expect nothing less than the nice warm clap. Ever since we met up, we've been infrequently alright. We could go on this way forever, but I reckon we're gonna get tired like a mule under a man who's been pushing him too hard. Our backs are aching and they're shaking, and our hooves are breaking apart. Our tiny little parts, cold as a frozen tube, when we found the way of the land, and the land was an open wound. So daddy crew, in the soft and moaning dark, with your sawdust hands a clapping, and your skin like elder bark. You're so elegant, delicately carved. Well, I bring the boys from Venice in a canal and lagoon, where we hold ourselves like statues in a gondola under the moon. And we're laughing, till we're pulling ourselves apart, with death in our drunken bodies and Venice in our hearts. I inherited your ways, the way my thinking goes down, but my sins get misconstrued, and my tongue's all dampened with doubt. And I'm a ball with my strings a loosened, and my skeleton dancing out. I'm the organ grinder's monkey, entertaining the crowd when I'm poor, but maybe not. So I'm with the boys from Venice in the canal and lagoon, where we hold ourselves like statues in a gondola under the moon. And we're laughing, till we're pulling ourselves apart, with death in our drunken bodies and Venice in our hearts. We're beautiful, but we're gods. Was a naked angel, fed us the bitter root, while 1,000 widows grieved in the orchid room. So daddy crew, in the soft and moaning dark, with your sawdust hands a clapping, and your skin like elder bark. You're so elegant, elegantly scarred. So I'm with the boys from Venice in the canal and lagoon, where we hold ourselves like statues in a gondola under the moon. And we're laughing, till we're pulling ourselves apart, with death in our drunken bodies and Venice in our hearts. So right before the show, I was sitting back there and I got the word that our friend Michael Martin has gotten all the way to the top of the stair, you know? So when you fucking die, and if you're lucky, there's a stair, and you go up the stair, and you get to a place, maybe. So it took Michael a few weeks to get there, because he had a lot of baggage, he had a lot of things he had to drop along the way. And he got up there to the top of the stair, and that fella, that St. Peter fella, came out and he said, "So Michael, are you ready?" And he said, "Well, I have a few questions. Why did you call it the Old Testament? It just doesn't resound as a name. And then you called it the New Testament. I mean, you weren't even trying. And really, I'm really worried about the whole thing, the Bible. I've got something better for you. A book about a lot of things that will frighten people for a long time. And old St. Peter looked at him and said, why don't you just wait out here and greet people as they come up the steps?
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rustle the bones, rustle the bones, let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Rustle the bones, let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. The ladies visit Mac's place, they dust up the shelves. They leave a pile of lovely where there's not much else. The rain falls hard in Mac's place. It wakes up the windows. It whistles God's character and whistles wet his baby toes. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. The wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Well, Mac wants to shout out, I'm the phantom engineer. I'm leaning on that train whistle so everyone can hear. And Mac has his maestro, dreams without much thought. Shrieks from around the room, quick mice that won't get caught. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. And rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Causes his knees to tremble, wakes up his hips to shake, dig deep and reassemble. Mac's locking up now, he's closing the door. He's warbling that song that no one wanted before. And you know the one where romance has its day, and no one loses out or gets dragged away. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. And rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Rustle the bones, rustle the bones. Let the wind do the burying and the crows make it home. Well, this is lovely. You know, there's a few cheats in this show. Probably not a surprise to any of y'all, because we're kind of hustlers up here, and we got a game, we got to do something, so we're gonna cheat a little bit. We're gonna do a little cheating. So we haven't played together. This is the first time in a year and a half, and so I thought with this Thrifty record, how are you feeling about the record, Jenny?
I feel expansive about Thrifty.
Very good. So we thought with the Thrifty record, we have a CD release party, and maybe me and Troy and Jenny would just do a bunch of the songs from it, and it would be very low key. And then actually getting together and rehearse, started to do that. And then, Vicky was there, and then we're rehearsing more. And then Heather was there, and rehearsing no more. And then Michael Martin dies, so he's not there at all. So Mickey comes in. So suddenly it's a different show. It's a flip show. But there's going to be some Thrifty stuff, and there's going to be some other stuff. And you're hearing right now some of the other stuff, because we know the other stuff. Here we go. From 92 with all the numbers changed. Half remembered friends were there amid the coffee stains. One of them got the secret date and one the banjo string. Me, I got that Chad One shirt, it was one of those lucky things. Eugene Chad One shirt. Well, most days we would work all night and sometimes we would sleep. And some slept in the wrong bed and some slept in a heap. And maybe we would watch the wind and maybe we would weep. And maybe we would dance around, maybe we would tiptoe. Eugene Chad One shirt. The decisions that we made were sometimes clean and neat. Who got to keep that funny book? Who had to clean the sheet? Well, me, I got that Chad One shirt. His roach clip went to others. Cause Chad One slept once in my bed. Drove Jenny on the cover. We learned to bank the heat and put it in some useful place operating on the street. But me, I got that Chad One shirt and I wear it like a snake. And when my brain goes comfortable, I don't give myself a break. I'm wearing Eugene Chad One shirt. What's that? It's tearing. It's Eugene Chad One shirt. I hear you tearing. It's Eugene Chad One shirt. We're way past snaring it. Eugene Chad One shirt. Do a Jenny song.
No.
No?
Wrong.
No. We're going to do Grace. Now, I wrote Grace in a notebook 15 years ago in the middle of a very, very cold spell in Rogers Park. And I was really, really broke, which was not a surprise in those days. And it was really, really fucking cold. And nothing worked. Just nothing. The TV didn't work. And the light switch didn't work, and the phone was in the closet, and I never answered it. Just nothing worked. So I wrote the words to this song, and I prayed for grace as I wrote it. And then years later, I very meekly handed it to my friend Vicky and said, "Can you make it sing?"
Say it was midnight, maybe just two. expected. It dances through our loins, finds its way to body parts and jingles them like coins. Say it was winter or ice in the spring. The wind passed quiet, you don't hear a thing. But you taste it, don't you? That hush, nothing in it, not a whisper, not a few. You strain your grace, like your ears could make it true. Reorganize that argument. Love comes when we least expect it. It dances through our loins, finds its way to body parts and jiggles them like coins. Wisp, 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 wisp. Wisp, 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 wisp. Say it was 4 a.m. None of this is true. Off to the left is the world. Through the walls it's coming through. All the messy bits of love that keep grace so far from you. Who had a high opinion? Who trashed the avenue? Who made you out the problem? Well, now the problem's stuck like glue. Love comes when we least expect it. It dances through our loins, finds its way to body parts and jiggles them like coins. Wisp, 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 wisp.
Lucy Wilden.
Now I'm going to do one, Beau.
All right, Jenny.
I'm going to do it with you.
Yeah.
One of the things that we all know about, everybody here, I dare say, is friendship. Friendship is right up there, high value, as they say in this life, because without friends, you're fucked.
Wow.
This is for Boach. Grease it up.
I gotta recover. Okay.
A love song. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't apologize for anything that I say.
I can see it in your eyes. You're backing out of the fray. Hey, hey, hey.
'Cause you're my
Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit brat. Ass white dipshit, friend of the end. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit pal. Ass white dipshit, you fucked up girl.
The way we see the world was fundamentally skewed.
The day we met in Unfurled, you're not a moronic prude.
You're my
Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit brat. Ass white dipshit, friend of the end. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit pal. Ass white dipshit, dipshit, you fucked up girl. You fucked up girl.
I could say but it's exhausting to you for life.
Somebody else.
On your filthy bullshit.
Fuck me.
No language told me.
Fuck it.
That's when I said it. Fuck it. No matter where we might land, northwest, east, or south.
The question at hand is, do you eat with that mouth?
Yes, I do, motherfucker. I eat shit with the
Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit friend. Asswipe, dipshit, friend to the end. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit pal. Asswipe, dipshit, you fucked up girl. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit friend. Asswipe, dipshit, friend to the end. Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit pal. Asswipe, dipshit, you fucked up girl. 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 Jenny Magnus on the tub. Yeah. All right. Heather, how are you feeling about Thrifty? No feelings?
I feel like I should sit down.
All right. Wow. Now that is a real testament to the power of Thrifty. We've driven the accordion player right off the stage. Who's next, you might wonder? And you'd be right to wonder. We've cleared more rooms than... I don't know, it's really nice to see you all. You know, yeah, it's great. Thank you. I was thinking as I came out here that I have about 30 friends and 28 of them are here. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
This is one of the Thrifty songs, isn't it, Beau?
Oh, yeah. Well, then I should probably put on my glasses.
And who wrote this song with you, Beau?
I believe this song is Big Black Scarf, is it not?
That's correct.
Yes. And Sam Clapp, who I don't think is here. Are you here, Sam? No. Sam Clapp and I wrote this together. And Sam and I had done a few things together, very tiny way. We barely knew each other, really. We had friends in common. And I sent Sam these lyrics, and they were about, 40 times as much as what you're going to hear. You know, it was just a volume of lyrics. And Sam wrote back, I can do something. I can do something. And then he didn't do anything. And weeks went by, and I sent him a note and said, are you going to do anything? And he said, yeah, I just got a lot of things going on. Yeah, I'll do something. And I said, well, how about if you do this one maybe instead? So I sent him this one. And Sam said, yeah, I'll do that. And he did it the next day. So you never know how it's going to work, or if it's going to work at all.
That's my sentiment. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lend me your big black scarf so I can look more lovely. That scarf, the one you used to wear when we were a pair.
We were a pair.
A pair of what you're right to ask. The shabby elegance or the word without the slash.
The word without the slash.
Now I am grateful when I see you. I am grateful that it's all true. That I can stop talking just as loud and long as you.
I am so grateful.
And now I'm grateful when I hear you, when I'm not sleeping great and you're restless in our kitchen and it's winter 1988.
I am so grateful.
Lend me a big black scarf so I could look more lovely. That scarf, the one you used to wear when we were a pair.
We were a pair.
A pair of what you're right to ask. The shabby elegance or the word without the slash.
The word without the slash.
Now I am grateful that she never smelt the smell of all the flowers, never sent how all our points of beauty differed. Some came while others went, and now I'm grateful that when the clock stops ticking, I'm glad that you're not here to see the hands not moving and the loss of order under there.
I am so grateful.
So lend me your big black scarf, so I could look more lovely. That scarf, the one you used to wear when we were a pair.
We were a pair.
A pair of what you're right to ask, the shabby elegance or the words without the slash.
The words without the slash.
Lend me your big black scarf, so I can look more lovely. That scarf, the one you used to wear when we were a pair.
We were a pair.
We were a pair. We were a pair. We were a pair. Big black scarf, and it's on the Thrifty. Now, you know, here's the hustle part. I'm going to give you a suggestion about Thrifty. This is Thrifty, and if you haven't seen the cover, it's really a darling cover by the great Julie Williams, and my butt crack is showing on the Thrifty outfit. So, you know, I would, if I were you, reach into my pocket and take out whatever is in there, $1, a penny, $100, and I would buy a copy of Thrifty. And whatever you give me, I will give you Thrifty. Whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It could be a We Try Harder button. I don't care. I will take it. That the best thing you have in your pocket is the thing that you pull out, and I will hand you a Thrifty. So we'll see if that happens.
Doesn't, when you say a thrifty like that, doesn't that seem like a blowy or like a, you know, like that?
Well, it does
Have
to
you got
some
a
people on
Thrifty?
stage, not.
Have you guys got a thrifty?
Hold on one second. Let me just find the one song here that we're going to do next.
And I believe you wrote this song with Vernon Tonje,
I did.
the great Vernon Tonje.
Great Vernon Tonje, who-
That's why a chart is required.
And some people, when you write the songs with them, they cut verses or they cut lots of stuff. Vernon changed one word. He said it doesn't make sense that way.
Wait, that's not right.
It's true.
This one's Bring It Over Here.
Yes, I know.
I thought that was from the other one.
No, that happened in the other one too.
Oh.
He's so specific, one word.
Will blow me down.
Will blow me down, Vernon. Wherever he is tonight, I hope he's listening. He lives in Detroit. If you're ever in Detroit, look for the most magnificent man singing somewhere, and that'll be Vernon.
Pick up an X-ray while you're there.
Yeah. Wow, good one.
Do you count this or do I?
You count it.
2, 1, 2, here we go.
Hang on.
Let's
My
start
guitar
again.
was not on.
Let's start again. And it wasn't even me who had to start over. That's amazing.
Because when you're down to 3 instruments and a lame-ass cane player, you got to hear the guitar.
First
A
string.
1, a 2, a we know what to do.
Up. Talking to my dead grandpa, and here's the reason. Who lost the salt pepper, set the pepper to sneezing. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up. It might feel smooth, might feel rough, but bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. I don't like the way that cake is standing. It's not a dessert, graceful look, not like the one in the great cake book. I throw my cake on the floor. Bring it over here and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Say I am a pig pen, shaking out my socks. I drop in my drawers, kicking at my shoes. Wonder how all this stuff could look like less. And who made this mountain of pig pen mess? I sneeze my sneeze on the floor. Talking to my dead grandpa, and here's that reason. Who lost a salt shaker, set that pepper to sneezing. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Say I am a rascal, and I gots to hustle. I wash one hand after shaking another, and say I tell the mirror all kinds of lies, like we're doing great, and that's no surprise. I shuffle my leg all over that floor. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Talking to my dead grandpa, and here's the reason. Who lost a salt shaker, set that pepper to sneezing. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up. It might feel smooth, might feel abrupt, but bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Say I am sloppy with my diction, my commas are an afterthought. My mama says I'm a I can't roll my R's, I drop my H's. Malapropping all over the floor. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up. It might feel smooth, might feel abrupt, but bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. One more time. Bring it over here, and I'll pick it up, and I will pick it up. Yeah. Right. Well, now we're going to have a little shift of room here. I probably have mentioned that that song is on Thrifty. Both of those songs are on Thrifty. They're on the Thrifty album. And now we're going to feature the amazing Jenny Magnus.
All right. Hello. Hello, audience. I feel like I'm on a first date. I'm going to sing 2 songs from a new project that I'm working on. And I did compose beautiful backing tracks that now did not work on my phone. So I'm going to take my balls in my hand and I'm going to sing them for you a cappella. And I do want to say that these songs are not autobiographical. These songs are not strictly not autobiographical. I sweep up pennies because I hate money. I'll do nickels too and dimes. I can't bring myself to sweep up quarters, 'cause that seems like idiocy. I have lines that get drawn just like everyone else. I hate the system. I was meant to be richer. In all the ways one can be rich, I never have been. It's true, it's fine. It's only small moments, very fanciful and childish. But when I sweep up pennies, then I feel alive. I don't need the red. I can live in my power in blue. There's nothing I wish to tear open. Instead, I just want to find my way through. The way that I live might seem kinda petty, but I don't think that's true. For schemes and mischief, I am always ready, and that will have to do. I'll live in the blue. I don't know how much I love myself anyway, or anybody else, or if that's even necessary or important thing to do. Maybe I just tolerate everybody and myself. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll live in the blue. This next song, I would like to think that Michael Martin might have liked singing it. But haven't I been good for all this time? Haven't I been dutiful? I agreed to be good. I guess I did. But I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I didn't think. I thought there were gonna be prizes, checks in the mail, or an award. It embarrasses me to say that now. I thought there was gonna be something that made it feel like life had meaning, that I was making something. A warm glow, maybe, or a large, warm hand coming down, caressing my face, stroking me, I guess, and patting me on the back and saying, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, you. But isn't this what goodness is meant to be? Isn't this just so beautiful? To give and give and give and give and give and give and see giving is better than taking, to judge the taking and to crush it down. Isn't that just so beautiful? It's beautiful. Goodness is beautiful. Kind of takes you back being here. The last show we played live was here 14 months ago.
And they're lovely to have us back.
Yes, thank you, Constellation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
Che.
Mike. And Nolan and Che, who are doing the sound and running the house.
And look at those choppers.
My teeth, the
That's
last time I was
right.
here, my mouth is all fucked up, and my friends did this benefit to fix my mouth, and by God, they fixed it.
Something worked.
And I haven't been able to shut up since.
But I feel like maybe you might be going over the edge, bro.
I think so,
Nice segue.
You like it?
Yep.
This song is on the Crooked Mouth, which the first one? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The eponymous.
The eponymous Crooked Mouth. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Do I count this? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I met her when I was halfway home, just about to turn. The road was full of shadows, the leaves were piled to burn. She turned as if to speak, and then here comes everybody, like a flock of birds. Some are on the tricycles, and some in those long cars, going off the edge of the world. Well, I love to live by water, where there is no old or new, no scarecrow in that stubble, making much ado about all these changes he's been through. Here comes everybody, sifting through the dust, singing about the mountains, California or bust, going off the edge of the world. Well, I told her to come see me. I live here in a shed with my little daughter and a loaf of day-old bread. I told her I had a kiss for her head. And here comes everybody, reading the book of love. The one chapter's called Too Much, the other is Not Enough. When you're going off the edge of the world. Well, I spent a lot of time last summer just throwing stones at the moon, and I finally hit it one time, and it popped like some balloon. But somebody blew it back up, well, pretty soon. And here comes everybody, a tangled helplessly, a trampling on my garden, a coming to help me go off the edge of the world. Whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen before long. And sleep will be the last verse of this little midnight song. Unless some dreamer just wakes up to carry it on. And here comes everybody in the dimish light, holding out church candles and saying it's all right to be going off the edge, going off the edge, going off the edge of the world. T. Roy Martin on the guitar solo there. And Vicky, what do you
Yes?
have to say about Thrifty? Anything?
I think it's an excellent trait to have and a very good record.
Wow. What a combination. So I promised my dear friend Michael Martin, when we were putting the show together, that I would at least try to sell the CD. I would try. And you're seeing it. I'm trying.
Is the the other song by Vern Tondre?
This is, and you know, so me and Vernon wrote this one together, and he wrote back and he said, I just need to change one word. And it was one word, and he was right. The sound of tuning in the morning. We all land hard like boulders inside gravity. When we broke up, the sky was a hard, bitter blue. You said you had to be going. You didn't know what else to do. And you would do us both a favor and leave, because we knew we all land in confusion like a tooth exploding cavity. Remember the time I broke through the door because I forgot my keys like so many times before. And remember I used that 4-foot table leg. That must have been some junk, huh? Hard metal never has to break. Remember when I thought that door would never break? And I swung that metal leg like John Henry. Oh, John Henry hammered that knob for all that it would take. Remember when that door swung open? You walked in with a key in each your hands. For fuck's sake, you said, that means now I understand. Remember when you knew that breaking shit was all this love could do? Get it or not, we were through. We all end with a question. Was it enough? Or why was it scarcity? When we broke up, the sky was a hard, bitter blue. You said you had to be going. You didn't know what else to do. And you would do us both a favor and me, because we knew we both land hard like boulders inside gravity. I think now it's time to feature the great T. Roy Martin on a couple of tunes. And yeah, we'll sit down for this.
All right, this is our first public performance of this song, which is part of a decades-long process of proving that ukulele music does not have to be fun. Ain't it crazy having such love? Why can't we have enemies? We knew we'd come here. I knew you'd want to tell everything we do so well. What a waking, purposeless and cool, wandering where we knew we would. What could we see? If only we stayed home now. There is nothing where we are. Windows waiting for stars. The sun is burning, let it through. We know we are. Ooh. James says you're hurtful. Jan says you're rude. Jowlin says everything is fine, but he's political and shrewd. And Norman, Pete, and Poppy, and Randy all reply that nobody could love you, no one but me. Food's on the table, but the wind is cold outside. Your refill took a little long, so you made the waitress cry. The manager came over, sent us out into the night, saying who would dare stand by you? No one but me. Let's move to Houston, where you're free to start again. You'll learn not to make enemies if it seems you can't make friends. Or we can ditch the cities and head to the countryside, where you can't hurt nobody, no one but me. Thank you.
It's getting good now. We're gonna do the button now. So Ginger Ruth turned 14 months yesterday, and she really liked a birthday song. So I try to sing it for her every month. Happy 14-month-old birthday to you, Ginger. And this song, I really wrote these words for Ginger. That's why I said it. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Are you going to come over here, Vicki?
I'm going to stay over here.
Yeah, because I'm staying back here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go over there then, because I want to sing with Vicki. I want to sing with Vicki. I'm going to come over here.
There's some moving around happening.
Don't get scared.
Watch out, Heather.
Heather, don't die on your way.
All right.
Now we're really going to move into the, I would say, not the avant-garde, but the, you know when we say we're a little bit folksy and a little bit Brechtsy? This goes right down the middle.
There's a button without a coat. There's a coat without a hook. Now there's a hook without an arm. Now there's an arm without a shadow. Now there's a shadow. Now there's a smile face. Now there's a face that keeps floating. Now there's keep floating without a spot to land. Now there's a spot to land, a spot to stand.
And look who's standing in it.
There's a toad in this house.
You can see it
In the mirror, that toad is not feeling well. Listen here, toad, come nearer. there's a snake. A snake without a skin, now there's skin. A skin without the glow, now there's a glow. A glow in the night, now there's a night. A night in the wind, now there's a wind. Now there's a blow without a thing to push. Now there's a push, and look who's pushing.
And look who's pushing back.
There's a toad in this house. You can see it in the mirror. That toad is not feeling well. Listen here, toad. Come nearer, nearer.
Now, I want to tell you guys, for those of you who are people who rehearse things, you know when something's really hard and you don't get it at all and you're working really hard for a while on it, but it's really fun to work really hard on it? That song was hard, let me just say, and we worked really hard on it.
But you know, if you're having a private party, the recorder section of the band is available. So all three of them will come for a very small fee. And it's when it's time to clear the house at the end and everybody go home, they'll play. And it'll work.
Now, this one can be a sing-along if you know it, or after about 15 times when we sing it, you'll know it. Heather thought that was funny.
Things are happening.
funny 'cause
they're
it's
fucking
true.
happening. All right, here we go.
No.
1, 5,
Nope,
7.
not yet.
No.
Whoa. Time.
Tune up.
Whoa,
Tune
timing.
up. Now, Troy, would you like to say anything about Thrifty?
It's a bargain at any price.
What am I telling you? You reach into your pocket, there's something there, it's cold or it's soft or it's wet or it's hard, and you hand it over to me and I give you a Thrifty.
Whoa. You're gonna get a Thrifty, are you?
Hey, that is not what I meant.
I bet you didn't.
I am a
mean
very
that.
clean living man. Here we go. Are we ready?
Sure.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. This is a folk song, so it can be a little out of tune. There's love around the corner, just you wait and see. There's love around the corner, it's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing left to do, remember there's love around the corner for you.
That's what you'll be singing.
I used to be a lonely boy just waiting for the end. My music was my only joy and my guitar my only friend. And then into my breaking heart a gentle voice came through saying there's love around the corner for you. There's love around the corner, just you wait and see. There's love around the corner, it's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing left to do, remember there's love around the corner for you. I knew a man from Sycamore, he played the darkened game. He spent his life looking for power, wealth, and fame. And then into his hardened heart, that gentle voice broke through, saying there's love around the corner for you. love around the corner. Just you wait and see. There's love around the corner. It's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing you can do, remember there's love around the corner for you. Around the corner, just you wait and see. There's love around the corner. It's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing you can do, remember there's love around the corner for you. So when your inner light becomes a printed diagram, and when your heart is feeling cold and numb like a soggy slice of ham, and when those little voices are tearing you in two, remember there's love around the corner for you. There's love around the corner. Well, just you wait and see. There's love around the corner. It's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing you can do, remember there's love around the corner for you. You can do. Remember there's love around the corner for you. One more time, come on. There's love around the corner. Just you wait and see. There's love around the corner. It's there for you and me. So if you get to feeling down and there's nothing you can do, remember there's love around the corner for you. And you. And you. And you. Yeah. The Crooked Mouth, Heather on the accordion, T-Roy on the git fiddle, Vicky Walden on the big basso, Jenny the Magnus on the drum. So here's a very slightly serious note. Mickey Greenberg is going to come out and do 2 songs with me, and then we're going to call it a night. Our friend Michael Martin, there will be a memorial gathering for Michael on June the 5th, June the 6th, and it's going to be at the beach in Rogers Park. Michael lived in Rogers Park for many, many years, and he fucking loved Rogers Park. And so it's going to be on the beach there outside at 5 o'clock at Loyola and Lunt. And so you can bring a poem or a song or a memory of Michael, and he'll be listening very, very closely if I know him, and I do. And we're going to start with this song, and then we're going to do the song that Michael requested that we do at his funeral. And all joking aside, I fucking loved Michael Martin.
one's on Thrifty, Beau?
This is on Thrifty. You know, this is on Thrifty, as Mickey just reminded me. And you can buy Thrifty by just reaching into your pocket. Because something in there was going to help you buy Thrifty. And this is on, and the version on Thrifty is kind of amazing because it was recorded once in, I want to say 1925, but that would be an exaggeration. In 1994, I think. And 95, Mickey thinks, and I think so too, probably. And yeah, and then we found it, and we decided to put it on Thrifty, and Mickey and I played it the other day. So we're going to play it a little bit more.
It features the great Jeb Bishop playing trombone.
It does. It features the great Jeb Bishop, and where is he tonight, Mickey?
Boston.
God damn it. All these people with their own lives. What do you got?
It's from my pocket.
Oh, you're going to get a Thrifty for 2 lozenges. See? Here, hold on. See? First sale. This is how it goes. And it builds, wow, the 2 lozenge butt crack. And you know, you might think from all this joking around that this is not a serious piece of work. You might be thinking that. All right. Here we go. Head up the freeway, run through the war zone, dance at the penny arcade. Melt through the floorboards, mix up some ozone and mess with the comic brigade. Sure enough, never said, no, no. Sure enough, never said, oh. Sure enough, never said it. Sure enough, never said it. She's got the spirit. She's feeling blessed. She got the movement in spades. Bye-bye, you bashers. Bye-bye, you blushers. Bye-bye, you bellyache boys. I've got a noise to make. I hear it, it's noise. I hear it, it's noise. She'll mess with Mama. She'll mess with Papa. She ain't no bankrupt, no way. She ain't no bankrupt, no way. Sure enough, never said, no, no. Sure enough, never said, Sure enough, never said it. Sure enough, never said it. and ignorance, walking hand in hand. I crossed the street to avoid them. They said, "Where are you going, man?" Well, I made it round the corner and I turned down a back street. But laziness and ignorance, they caught me on caffeine. I stood there on that corner, said I'm going to help a friend. It's pretty late, said laziness and ignorance. He said, "Amen." This friend of yours said, "Ignorance, he really ain't worth your time. He making moves behind your back, and it really is a crime. And anyway," said laziness, "you know you need your sleep. No, you need your sleep. No, you need your sleep. No, you need your sleep. To smoke some dope, or drink some booze. Go ahead, put up your feet." This friend of yours said, "Ignorance, he'll get by without you. Man, the wind is getting cold, and it ain't got much to offer." Well, they both kept talking at me till their voices was a buzz, voices was a buzz, voices was a buzz, voices was a buzz. I felt so sad, I'm so confused, I didn't know where I was. And laziness and ignorance, they laughed until they coughed, laughed until they coughed, laughed until they coughed, laughed until they coughed. Well, I turned my eyes to the light from the window high above. Where the shadows on the wall, it looked like someone making love. I turned my eyes to the light from the window high above, where the shadows on the wall look like someone making love. until they cough, laughed until they cough, laughed until they cough, laughed until they cough. But when I finally found my friend, we talked to the break of day. We both felt so much better from underneath what we had to say. And he told me that my troubles were just troubles, and no shame, no shame, no shame. And I told him that the two I met, they'd run, they're gonna run, they're gonna run if you just once say the name. Laziness, ignorance, laziness, ignorance. I met laziness and ignorance walking hand in hand, and I crossed the street to avoid them. And they said, "Where are you going, man?" All right. So that's the show, and I'm going to stand there with some thrifties and see what comes out of these pockets. And God bless you all for coming. Really, it's lovely to see everybody. And we made it through this fucking year and a half, right? A lot of our people didn't, but we did. They're in our hearts.